Hi, this is Nikki and I'm here to share messages that get from Spirit to give us guidance and a bit of help and support on our journey through this physical experience. And I haven't done a video for a couple of weeks, and it's because lots of things have happened and I wasn't really feeling I just wasn't feeling it, but I have really missed it. And so I'm back doing another video, and I'll just give you a bit of insight into what's been happening, because as always we share so much, so through sharing you know that you're not on your own out there, because I know for lots of us who are on this sort of I don't even want to call it a twin flame path, but a twin flame path, a path of enlightening, a path of enlightenment, and a path of waking up to your soul path. And anyway, so what's been happening for me recently is that I have been saying recently that I was like, right, you know what, I'm really ready for a physical relationship, and I really want to be in a physical relationship. It's been a long time and I don't want to spend the next decade, I want to have that connection with somebody. And it's been, if I look, because for me it's looking at a decade, right? And I can totally see why everything had to happen, and I can see that it's all for personal growth, and I can absolutely see all that, and I can see why I've needed this last sort of decade to do that on my own. But now I'm kind of ready. So what happened was, and this is how, how universe works, but basically, I went to the hairdressers, and then my hairdresser contacted me. She said, well, could you send some photos? I want to use your hair for my website. And I was like, yeah, sure. And so I sent some photos, and then she came back to me a couple of days later, and she said, I've been a bit sneaky because I have a friend, and I showed here, and I think he'd really get on. He's like our best friend, and he's been divorced, and anyway, get this, he's got twins, of course, and 18-year-old twins. Anyway, and she said, I don't want to be out, I didn't know what your situation was, if you would mind me showing him your photos. Anyway, and so I said, and that was literally the afternoon of the morning I'd said, right, okay, I really want this now. I really want a relationship. And then this afternoon that happened. And then the afternoon that happened. And my initial thing was, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm happy for you to give him my number. And then immediately, and then she said, and then I spoke to her, and she said, oh, he's got twins. And I was like, of course, there you go, there's the twin thing coming through. And then I just thought, and then I suddenly was like, could I actually be with, I could go for a drink with someone, but could I actually spend my life with someone else, And then, so basically nothing's happened, because that was only a couple of days ago. But then, as it goes, then I met my twin. And we had a really lovely time. And, there was the elephant in the room. Nothing gets said, but we had a really nice time. And I just thought, that connection with my twin is so strong, and so it is, like when they say the twin soul is the other half of you, is because everything that he's now doing. So not only has he moved to the same village as the name that I've grown up, and his life mirrors exactly what my life is doing. He's now doing a course that I've done as well, and he's reading the same. We were reading the same books. We were doing the same. I mean, it was just bizarre. To the point that, again, we sort of look at each other and just go, you know, this is weird. It's weird that you have this. And, you know, obviously we never say that it's a twin, you know, for me, I never say, oh, it's because we're twin flames or anything like that, because, you know, that's a bit much for anyone to sort of take on board unless you find it yourself, you know. And I'm a firm believer that people have to find their own way onto their own path of spirituality. So he has to find his own way there. But yeah, again, it was very, 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 the timing of it, everything was very, you know, as always, bizarre. And I did say, and again, I was like, please, you know, if this isn't going to happen, then just bring in someone else, you know, just bring in someone else. And then, of course, the person that comes in has twins. So who knows? Who knows? But I feel like I'm in this place that I'm just like, I feel like I'm at complete sort of like, I know that this word of surrender, right? This complete surrender to like, okay, right? Okay, whatever is for my highest good, you know, I just feel like that. And so that has been sort of like this, I think it's been 2 weeks since I've done a video. And I think it's because it's the time of year, it's the run up to all of this, you know, emotional tidal wave of family and all of that, you know, the huge emphasis that happens around the holiday season. And, you know, and there's so much, you know, suffering and everything else in the world. It's just been a really, really emotionally challenging time, hasn't it? So, but we have to remember what we're here to do, and that is to anchor in the light, you know, to be the love and light on earth. So I come all the way back round to doing this video, which is about focusing on our energy, focusing on the purpose of what we come for, the purpose of enlightenment, right? So we're back to that again. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever you want to tell me. So it is the sun, which is, you know, the sun is, you are the sun, right? The sun is that you are the human embodiment of sun, warming up this planet, warming up the planet with love, warming up the planet to bring joy, happiness and love, and anchor in the light. So yeah, could it be any better? The best card in the deck, the sun. So, and it's on, that was number 19. So it's all about, you know, the sun and abundance. And the sunflowers, look here. So the sunflowers, basically, I have this a lot for when I do Reiki for people. And actually, it's made me think, because last weekend I was with a friend of mine who is a twin flame, who has completely changed her life. I was doing Reiki for her when she was going through her transition phase. And she had to leave one relationship. And she had a good, about 3 years of where it was really, really, really difficult for her. She had to leave one relationship behind to be with her twin. And when I did her Reiki, I did Reiki for her through this. But she was on a beach. I saw her on a beach. And she had a sunflower head on. And I could see her face smiling. And so it's just making me remember it, the sunflowers. And I could see I could see her in a room. And anyway, as it turns out, she's now with her twin. You can even see their twins because they're the same height. They have the set, I mean, they look like doppelgangers for each other, but they are the yin and yang of each other as well in sort of personality, you know, but they look very, very similar. And the other thing is that the weird thing is that she has now moved into her own flat, and the bedroom is what I saw in her Reiki. What she, you know, and yeah, so with the sun, you know, with this sunflower around. So again, it's just made me remember all of that and just remember, okay, well, this has been a wild ride, hasn't it? And every time I sort of think, okay, I want to break free from this. I want to have a bit of physical, like I want to have a physical relationship. I want to have, you know, a bit of what's normal, but you know what I mean? And then all of this comes back and it's making me feel like amazing again, and remembering all the things that have happened, and remembering all the connections that I've made through this channel, the stories that people have shared with me, you know, the people that have come together, the people that are, you know, and then I think, yeah, okay, come on, let's do it. So at this time, everything is possible, and everything I need to know is illuminated. Projects come to fruition and relationships flourish, and my growth is assured. This is a time of plenty. It's important that I share this abundance with others, and I am deeply grateful. Yeah, so that is what I feel in this moment. I do feel deeply grateful, again, to be brought back to the purpose of these connections, to the purpose of these spiritual, out-of-body experiences, the purpose of these relationships that really, really do challenge your perception of the world. And another thing that and I think that's definitely what I see when I meet my twin. There are things that happen, and I can see that he's thinking, this doesn't happen with anyone else. What is it about this? Because he said to me, I gave him a photo once of him skiing, but it was like in a snow globe frame, so it looked like the snow was coming down, it looked like he was skiing, so it looked like a motion picture. And to be honest, I'd forgotten about that. But anyway, he said to me, he said, oh, I've still got that photo that you sent me, that you gave to me of it. And he described the frame, and then I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. And he said, yeah, weird thing is the guy that took that photo, he contacted me today on the morning that I was coming to meet you, and he hadn't heard from him for ages. And you know, all of these little things that I just think that make you think, oh, that's strange, and that's strange, and that's strange. And all of these collective strange things make you think, okay, this is a world full of magic that I don't have the answers to, but when I see the magic, I have to embrace it and embrace the abundance of the magic, right? That's what it's saying. So that was on page 19. It was number 19 and 21. So I'm going to read 19 and 21 from Divine Love Letter books. So this is book 4. I'm still using from the latest book because, here we go, book 4, all available on Amazon. Again, so I'm just curious to see what it says. So, you are the beat in my heart. It feels so beautiful and peaceful when I let myself give in to the feelings I have for you. A wave of calmness and deep, deep, deep love washes over me. And then I let my mind get in the way, and I get intense fear rise up inside of me. I fear not being able to rise up and be the man I want to be for you. I feel pressure, and I know it's self-imposed. I'm the problem. I hate saying it's not you, it's me, because it's such a cliche, but it's true. I love all of you, everything about you, to the point it drives me to distraction. I am frozen in fear because I don't want to let you down. I want to love you forever. Okay, and 21 is this. You have a calling. You are a special messenger of divine love. You have an imprint of energy that is unique only to our creation. You and only you carry the code, the DNA code that unites us. It ties us together like strawberries and cream. You see, we are the golden light. We together are the rainbow rays, the lighthouse that will lead the next generation of love and truth seekers into a new world, a new way of being. You and me, we will be together in this life and the next, into eternity and beyond. You are my Buzz Lightyear. I love that, because like I said, just remembering about what the purpose is that we came here for. You know, we're here to raise light, We're here to work with our energy. We're here to release all the fears, all the anxieties, all the worries, returning us back to our 0 point of, the 0 point, which is calmness, peace, serenity, and light and love. So there we go. That is the message for today. And then it's just remembering that, whatever will be, will be. If it's not here yet, it's not right. So just have to keep going. All right, then, I'll be back tomorrow. As always, if you would like to have a healing, reading, channeling, or to get any of the Divine Love Letter books, all available on Amazon. All details are in the link. And I just want to say it's really lovely to be back. I have definitely missed it. I immediately feel my energy shift. And I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I just got to keep going. Okay, take care. Bye.